Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. Al Jazeera reports that during a cabinet meeting on Wednesday, U.S. President Donald Trump appeared to threaten Oman, a U.S. ally, with military force over the Strait of Hormuz. When asked about Oman and Iran potentially overseeing trade in the strategic waterway, Trump stated, "Nobody is going to control it. It's international waters, and Oman will behave just like everybody else, or we will have to blow them up." This statement was later confirmed by the U.S. State Department. Oman is known for its neutrality and has not indicated any desire to jointly control the strait with Iran. Critics quickly condemned Trump's remarks as reckless gunboat diplomacy and likened them to those of a mafia boss, highlighting that the UN Charter prohibits the threat of force against any state. The incident follows an Iranian state television report on a draft memorandum of understanding between Iran and Oman for joint control of the strait, which the Trump administration dismissed as a complete fabrication. Trump also reiterated his call for Arab countries to normalize relations with Israel as a condition for any future U.S.-Iran ceasefire agreement. According to Al Jazeera, India's Home Minister Amit Shah has announced a demolition drive targeting illegal buildings within 15 kilometers 9 miles of its border with Pakistan. This move is part of broader efforts to combat trans-border crimes such as infiltration, narcotic smuggling, encroachment, and terror financing. Tensions between the two South Asian nuclear powers have escalated since a 4-day conflict last year, which erupted after a deadly attack in Indian-administered Kashmir that India blamed on Pakistan. India has consistently accused Islamabad of assisting narcotics and weapons smuggling into its territory, and has heavily invested in reinforcing its highly patrolled borders. Shah, known for his hardline stance on national security, unveiled the order in Rajasthan, a state bordering Pakistan. Both India and Pakistan frequently accuse each other of supporting proxy forces along their 3,300 kilometers, 2,050 miles long frontier, and fiercely reject the claims made by the other side. The International Criminal Court, ICC, in The Hague, Netherlands, announced on May 27 that the trial of former Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte, 81, will commence on November 30. Duterte, who served as president from 2016 to 2022, is accused of ordering extrajudicial killings of drug dealers during his controversial war on drugs. He was arrested in the Philippines in March last year and subsequently transferred to the ICC. In April of this year, he was indicted for crimes against humanity. Presiding Judge Corner of the ICC accepted the prosecution's proposed trial schedule, but also ordered a renewed assessment of Duterte's health to ensure his fitness to stand trial. This news comes from GG Press. CNBC reports that Snowflake shares surged by as much as 35% in extended trading after the company announced strong first-quarter financial results and optimistic guidance. Data cloud company Snowflake has committed to spending $6 billion on Amazon Web Services over the next 5 years. This significant investment will include leveraging Amazon's custom ARM-based Graviton general-purpose chips and cloud-based graphics processing units, GPUs, for artificial intelligence workloads. This deal underscores AWS's growing traction in the AI sector, following similar large-scale commitments from AI model companies like Anthropic and OpenAI. Snowflake's expanded reliance on AWS reflects a broader industry trend of adopting ARM-based processors for AI, which are increasingly crucial for handling the large data transfers required by agentic AI applications. The Trump administration has increased the refugee admissions cap for the current fiscal year by 10,000. Specifically to accommodate more white South Africans, according to a presidential document reviewed by Reuters and reported by the Epoch Times. The May 25 document indicates an emergency situation for white South Africans due to alleged incitement to racial violence by the South African government and political parties. While a State Department spokesperson declined to confirm the exact increase, they emphasized the program as a Trump priority. The initial cap for the 2026 fiscal year was set at 7,500, but approximately 6,000 white South Africans had already been admitted by the end of April, prompting the new adjustment to 17,500. South Africa's Foreign Ministry spokesperson, Crispin Fury, refuted claims of systemic persecution against European-descended South Africans as completely unfounded. Tensions over the refugee program heightened last December following a raid on a U.S. facility in Johannesburg handling refugee applications. During a previous meeting with South African President Cyril Ramaphosa, Trump had raised concerns about persecution, which Ramaphosa denied, stating his delegation would not include white members if such genocide were occurring. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.